Yo people, I return, and for those of you that don't know, I am Michael521, and I'm bringing you some S&D gameplay, not my best, but I'm no beast at S&D. You want beasts at S&D, you want A-Gamer1 and Reason GDF. They will do you worlds of good in S&D. Reason is an above average player, less above average than myself. Self-advertising for the win. Nah, he's a good player. He'll do you some good in S&D. He'll do you a reasonable amount of good in other matches, but if you want great help from him, then S&D is probably the game mode you want him in. Still, I'm not bad at S&D. Well, I'm bad at S&D. I'm no beast. And A-Gamer is just a straight up nightmare and beast. And he's probably going to comment on this video saying he's average again. He's average again. Still, A-Game and Reason are the people you want on a S&D team. You want me on something where you can respawn, like maybe Demo or Domo, Demolition and Domination. Because I can do well at those. I can just run in there, kill every motherfucker on a flag point, and then cap it back. Because I'm a beast.
Good job, team. Get ready for the next round.
More self-advertising. Still, I've actually come up with a scale of beastliness in S&D. Now this only works in S&D though, or any game mode where you can't respawn. It mainly works in S&D though, because that seems to be the only game mode where you can't respawn. And it goes like this. It goes with shit players, average players, above average players, beastly players, and Battle of the God players. Battle of the Gods players. Now, shit players are people like my sister, who doesn't know anything about Call of Duty. You know, just got the game and have had no previous Call of Duty experience, or just suck generally. Then there are your average players, which are, well, A-Gamer would categorize himself as, but he lies. No, your average players, which would be kind of like, well, Woody and that such, but Woody's gotten better because he has tactics on his side. But still, average players. There are average players, which I don't have any examples of. Well, there are average players like Jono the Mod, and then there are your beast players that like A-Gamer and Reason in S&D, and then there are your Battle of the Gods players like Socrates and all that. Now, your Battle of the Gods players count for at least 4 players on the enemy team. This is in last man standing cases, because when you got your last man standing, you got to judge how well they'll survive. So, whenever you are the last man standing, you best have a good opinion of yourself, because depending on how many people there are, you're boned, mildly boned, possibly boned, or completely, or not boned at all. Ah yeah, good trick I did here. This is the carrot and stick method of drawing people in. This only works on S&D though. And as you can see, I was spinning to silence the planting. I don't know if that works or not. We'll have to test that with A-Gamer at some point. But still, how boned you are depends on what sort of player you are. If you're a shit player, you know, you camp a lot, but you're the last man standing and you have to plant for the win. Campers are good if you're on the defending team, because then they can just sit there and not do much. But they don't do much when you're attacking, because they'll just sit in their corner like, yeah, I'm awesome, I've got a high KD. Yeah, when he's got like 1 kill, 0 deaths. You know, like 2 kills and no deaths. So he's got a 2 KD, but he's just not got that many kills. I think that's basically the best thing you can hope for in S&D. Still, shit players are like campers on the attacking run. If they try and rush out, they're worth like 0.5 of a player, so they can injure him, and they have a low chance of getting the kill, but they will most likely die and lose the round. There are your average players. Average players account for 1 player. Thereabouts, because they have a high, they can take him out, but they're more likely to die in the process of it, you know, by someone else. Above average players are about worth 1.5 to 2 players, about 1.5 players. they can take out a dude. They have a high chance of taking out a dude in a gunfight if it's one-on-one, but if there are more than 2 people, then they're kind of boned. Then there are your beast players, which is worth about 2 to 3 players. If there are 2 or 3 people on the enemy team and there's a gamer on our team, the enemy team is got the advantage number-wise, but they don't necessarily have the edge on us because a gamer's worth that many people. And then there are your Battle of the Gods people, like Socrates and that are worth like 4 to 5 players, you know, like an entire team. They'll ace it for you, just like, vroom, and fuck, where'd they all go? And they'll just pull out their big streaks at the end of the game to fuck them up. For shats and gaggles. Oh yeah, I liked what I did here. I called him a package, hoping that this guy will be shiny or something and he won't flank me. I'm keeping my flanking route thing, hoping the random will cover that. But unfortunately, he seems to act like a bait for the dude. As you can hear here, the dude in there. Now he's moving for B there, I see that. So, I'm a nuke B and then take some cover. That way I don't expose myself to any unnecessary gunfire and lose us the round. Because that would suck if I lost us the round because of my own very rash tendencies. So yeah. Tell me what you think of my scale of beastliness to boned. You know, how skillful you are to how boned you are in S&D, depending on how many players there are. The same scale applies for the enemy team, but we don't know about the enemy team, so we have to just assume they are average players, okay? That's what the scale is assuming. There's a bit of assumption in there, so if you know them, then you got something else on your side, but still. Tell me your thoughts on it, if it can be improved in any way, and as always, have a nice day.